So I want to welcome you to FastBraiin. What are we about? We're about the parent, we're about the school, we're about behavior, we're about the center most important thing is the child. When I had those conferences, for years, twice a month, no parent would raise their hand and say, how do you help my child make good grades? It was all about the hope and the way of learning how to learn and realizing their child is going to be very successful. And it's exactly what it is. And all you have to do is look at even the smart people that you hear about in the news. They all struggled in school. Almost every one of them struggled with something. So what we celebrate is we celebrate the strengths. We celebrate the ability to adapt quickly, the ability to be quick on your feet. I had a CEO, my chief financial officer came in and he had worked real hard at a whole big thing of what we were going to do. And he had spent a long time doing it. And he laid it out for me. And I looked at it. I used all the things that I knew. And real quickly, I made a decision that wasn't what we were going to do. And we were going to do something else. And it was very successful. And the reason is because I can and have that ability to adapt and go quick. So we do understand that in FastBraiin, this is not a quick fix. This is a lifetime of understanding yourself, a lifetime of understanding what kind of jobs do I need. If you put me in the back room reading contracts as an attorney, I would die. Okay, as a physician, I never sat down. I had worked out of 3 rooms and stood up all day long and went from day to day to day. And my nurses would go. I had one particular nurse that for 14 years and nobody could. She said, I'm going to figure out how to work with this guy because I was go, go, go. And it wasn't that I was trying to do that. It's the way my brain worked. So this is a holistic approach of how to learn, how your body functions, how do you get up in the morning? What are the types of things that affect you? If I am trying to keep from distractions and I'm working, I can't have people walking through the room. I need that. I need to have music. I like to have music when I'm doing some of my work, and it needs to be something that I enjoy. I can see, not real loud, but it's in the background and it's doing. If I have somebody, if I'm at home in my office and they turn on the blower out back, it drives me nuts because it's not the noise that I want. So you can see that there's all these different aspects, and I know them, and I can help you with that. And we want to have a partnership with you. I want to help you become what you want to become for your child. And then I want you as a parent to become the parent that you want to be. I can promise you that I've made all my mistakes on my boys. It's not an easy. I keep looking for the manual. They don't come with one, and they really don't come with an ADHD manual. But FastBraiin, yes, they're FastBraiin. So a rabbit, the tortoise, and the hare. I'm rewriting the book, by the way, because there was a second race. Yes, the rabbit is go, 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 and in today's world, slow and steady does not win. And so we can't be pushing our kids slow and steady wins. They can only focus for 20 minutes, then let's let them focus for 20 minutes. I'm going to give you examples and examples as we go through life and work with you. For instance, I had a dad, and I said, so what's one of your main problems? And he said, well, every time I send him up to his room, he just won't clean it up. And it's just so frustrating. And I said, I bet you get mad at him. And yeah, I get mad at him because I told him to clean up his room. And so then our office visit's about over. And I said, can I ask you one other thing? Can we have a bet? And he goes, yeah. And I said, okay, I'm going to bet that every time you send your child up to his room to clean it up, I'm going to bet $50 that he won't clean it up. And you're going to bet $50 that he will. And this dad got so mad. He was furious. He said, you hadn't heard a thing I've said over the last 20 minutes. I mean, I told you he wouldn't go clean it up. And the dad stood up and headed for the door. And I said, can I ask you one more question? If you know he won't clean it up and you know you're going to get mad at him, why do you keep sending him to the room to clean it up? Huh. We got to rethink that. Maybe if we're going to have somebody clean up their room, we start it and do it with them and then have them clean up the last little bit. Okay. So I want your child to go to AB honor roll. Yes, I do. And have I been successful in doing that? Yes. But that's not my goal. My goal is that as an adult, they feel successful as a person. You feel successful as a person, you can accomplish anything. And that personal productivity, when I'm doing something and I get rewarded, it's just awesome. I was even doing something with artificial intelligence, and the artificial intelligence said, "Way to go!" That made me feel great, and that was just a couple of weeks ago. I mean, that's me now. We never stop wanting to get the positives. And what do you want when you come home? If you've had a rough day at work and you come in the house, and what do you want from your spouse? And you've had a terrible day, you want a hug. So what do we do with our child who just flunked a test or didn't turn in their work or got caught for talking out of turn or didn't sit in their seat? We blast them. What did that kid want when he walked in the door? He wanted a hug.